Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. In this session, we're going to train your brain for English. We'll talk, think, and speak in English together, slowly, clearly, and naturally. This is not just practice, it's real English learning, one sentence at a time. You'll learn how to build fluency, stay confident, and keep your brain active in English. So, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's begin our journey into English fluency together. When we think about learning English, we often focus on vocabulary, grammar rules, or pronunciation drills. But what we often forget is that fluency is a brain skill. It's a mental ability, just like playing an instrument or driving a car. At first, you have to think about every little step, but with time, your brain builds strong pathways, habits, and fluency begins to happen without effort. That's what we're going to do in this session. We're going to build those brain pathways by staying in English for as long as we can, through listening, thinking, speaking, and imagining in English. Let's begin by creating a simple routine. Routines are powerful because they signal your brain that it's time to focus, time to learn. So here's a warm-up practice you can use every time you start learning English. Say this to yourself, out loud or in your head. I am training my brain in English. I will think in English. I will not worry about mistakes. I will enjoy the process. Say it again with me now. I am training my brain in English. I will think in English. I will not worry about mistakes. I will enjoy the process. Let those words settle in your mind like soft music. Let them calm you. Let them guide you. Now imagine yourself walking into a small cafe in the morning. You see a friendly barista at the counter. You smile and say, "Good morning. I'd like a cup of coffee, please." The barista nods and says, "Sure. What size would you like?" You answer, "Medium, please," and then ask, "Do you have oat milk?" They respond, "Yes, we do." "Would you like sugar?" You smile and say, "No sugar, thank you." Pause here and repeat the dialogue slowly with me. "Good morning. I'd like a cup of coffee, please." "Sure. What size would you like?" "Medium, please." "Do you have oat milk?" "Yes, we do." "No sugar, thank you." This simple scene activates many parts of your brain: vocabulary, pronunciation, memory, and real-life logic. Let's do another variation now. This time, you're buying lunch. Imagine the scene. You walk up to a food truck and say, "Hi there. Can I get a chicken sandwich?" The person replies, "Sure thing. Do you want it spicy or mild?" You think for a moment and say, "Spicy, please. And can I add some fries?" They smile and say, "Of course. Anything to drink?" You say, "Yes, just water, please." Now repeat with me, slowly. "Hi there. Can I get a chicken sandwich?" "Spicy, please. And can I add some fries?" "Just water, please." Feel the rhythm, the pauses, the natural speed of speaking. You don't need to rush. Speaking clearly is more important than speaking quickly. Fluency is not about fast talking. It's about connecting your thoughts smoothly in another language. That takes time and gentle repetition. One way to help your brain grow stronger in English is to describe your daily actions out loud. You don't need anyone around. Just describe what you are doing as if you're talking to someone. For example, when you wake up, say, "I'm getting out of bed now. I feel a little sleepy, but I'm ready to start the day." As you brush your teeth, say, "I'm brushing my teeth. I use a soft toothbrush. I like minty toothpaste." As you prepare breakfast, say, "I'm making tea. I'm boiling water. I'm adding some honey." These small sentences build fluency over time. Now let's try describing together. Imagine you're doing the dishes. Repeat after me. I'm washing a plate. The water is warm. I'm using soap. I rinse the plate and put it on the rack. Now I'm washing a spoon. It's slippery. I rinse it carefully. All done. This is how your brain learns real English, not through memorization alone, but by using English in your thoughts, in your daily life, again and again. Another great practice for training your brain is to ask yourself simple questions in English, and then answer them out loud. Let's try that now. What time is it? It's 8 a.m. What am I doing? I'm listening to English. How do I feel today? I feel calm and ready to learn. What do I want to eat? Maybe some toast and eggs. What do I have to do today? I have work, and later I'll take a walk. These inner conversations are powerful. They make your brain comfortable with English as a thinking language. Don't worry if your sentences are not perfect. That's not the goal right now. The goal is to train your brain to think naturally in English. Mistakes are a part of the journey. Each mistake is a little sign that you are learning something new. So smile when you make a mistake. It means your brain is active, alive, growing. Now let's play a little game together. I'll describe something and you guess what it is. Ready? I'm small. I'm usually round. You can find me in your kitchen. I'm used to flavor food. I can be black or white. What am I? Pepper. Now another one. I shine in the sky. I appear at night. I'm not the sun. I go through phases. What am I? The moon. Let's keep going. You open me when it rains. I keep you dry. I have a handle and many colors. What am I? An umbrella. These riddles may seem simple, but they help your brain connect ideas and vocabulary through images and logic. Let's practice a short story now. Imagine you're walking through a quiet park in the afternoon. The sun is warm. You hear birds singing in the trees. You sit on a bench and take out your notebook. You begin to write. Today is a peaceful day. The weather is beautiful. I feel relaxed and thankful. Then you see a squirrel running across the path. You smile and write, "A small squirrel just ran by. It looked curious and fast." This little moment becomes a part of your English story. Try to make your own version now. Just a few lines. I'm in a park. I see trees. I hear birds. I feel calm. Let the scene unfold in your mind. Training your brain in English is also about rhythm and sound. English has a special music, a beat, a natural rise and fall in every sentence. When you repeat sentences with that rhythm, your fluency improves without you even noticing. So, let's try some rhythmic phrases now. Repeat after me. It's a lovely day today. I'm going to the store. Would you like some coffee? Let's take a short walk. I'm feeling a little tired. Can we talk later? Feel the gentle melody, the sound of real English speech. Let's do another story. This one is about a phone call. Imagine your phone rings. You answer. Hello? The voice says, Hi, this is Anna. How are you? You respond, Oh, hi, Anna. I'm good, thanks. How about you? She says, I'm doing well. I just wanted to ask if you're free tomorrow. You pause and say, Let me check. Yes, I think I'm free in the afternoon. Anna replies, Great. Let's meet for lunch at 1. You say, Perfect. See you then. Now repeat this call with me. Hello? Hi, this is Anna. How are you? Oh, hi, Anna. I'm good, thanks. Are you free tomorrow? Yes, I'm free in the afternoon. Let's meet at 1? Perfect. See you then. This kind of practice builds real-world conversation skills. Sometimes your brain gets tired, and that's okay. Learning a language is like lifting weights for your mind. So give yourself rest, gentle encouragement, and plenty of practice in small bites. Fluency doesn't come all at once. It grows, slowly, quietly. And then, one day, you realize you're thinking in English without trying. Let's keep building our fluency by going deeper into how we live our daily life. When you walk into your home, take a moment to look around and describe what you see. Say it in English. This is my living room. I see a sofa, a coffee table, and a lamp. There's a small plant near the window. It looks healthy and green. I'm going to sit on the sofa now. It feels soft and warm. These little descriptions may seem too simple, but they help train your brain to connect English with your real surroundings. Try it with your kitchen. I'm in the kitchen now. The sink is clean. There are some dishes on the counter. I'll wash them after dinner. The fridge is full of food. I have apples, milk, eggs, and some leftover soup. I like to keep my kitchen tidy. It helps me feel relaxed. As you describe what's around you, your brain forms new pathways. You begin to think in English, not just study it. Now let's do a gentle memory game. I'll describe a sequence of actions. You try to remember and repeat them in order. Ready? First, I open the window. Then I make a cup of tea. After that, I sit down and read a book. Try to repeat it. First, I open the window. Then I make tea. After that, I read a book. Let's try another. I wake up. I stretch. I brush my teeth. I make breakfast. Again. Wake up. Stretch. Brush teeth. Make breakfast. These simple chains of actions train your mind to organize thoughts in English. Now I want you to practice using your imagination. Imagine you are planning a weekend trip. Where would you go? Maybe the beach or the mountains? Picture it clearly. Now describe it in English. This weekend, I'm going to the beach. I'll bring sunscreen, a towel, and some snacks. I want to relax by the water, maybe read a book, or just take a nap. If I go with friends, we'll play some games and take photos. At sunset, I'll walk along the shore and listen to the sound of the waves. You don't have to say it all perfectly. Just let the words flow from your mind to your mouth. Let's switch the scene. Imagine you're going shopping. Say to yourself, I'm at the store. I need to buy bread, eggs, and some fruit. The apples look fresh. I'll take 4 of them. Now I'm looking for rice. I think it's in aisle 3. Time to pay. I'll use my card. Thank you. Have a nice day. These are everyday phrases, the kind you'll use again and again, and the more you imagine them, the more fluent you'll become. Another powerful way to train your brain is to use opposites. This helps your vocabulary grow quickly. I'll say a word, and you try to think of the opposite. Hot. What's the opposite? Cold. Early. Opposite is late. Tall. Opposite is short. Happy. Opposite is sad. Now try to use them in short phrases. It's hot today, but it was cold yesterday. I'm usually early, but today I'm late. My friend is tall, but I'm short. She's happy, but I feel a little sad. Practicing opposites like this builds contrast thinking in your mind, and that strengthens understanding. Let's move into a relaxed story now. Imagine it's a Sunday morning. The sun is shining softly through the window. You stretch and sit up in bed. You smile and think, I don't need to rush today. You slowly get up, make your way to the kitchen, and brew your favorite tea. You take your cup and sit by the window, watching the quiet street outside. You hear birds chirping. The air smells fresh. You open your notebook and write. Today feels calm and light. I'm grateful for this quiet moment. These peaceful scenes are a great way to link language with emotion. Let's practice that together. Repeat these lines slowly with me. It's a quiet morning. The sun feels warm on my face. I'm drinking tea. I feel relaxed and peaceful. I'm writing in my notebook. I'm happy to start my day like this. Let each phrase settle. Don't rush. Your fluency grows in the space between the words. Sometimes people ask me, how can I stop translating in my head? That's a great question. And the answer is, you stop translating when English becomes part of your inner voice. That voice in your head, the one that talks to you all day. You want it to start speaking English, even if just a little. When you see a chair, instead of thinking, this is a chair in your native language, you think, this is a chair in English. When you feel hungry, instead of thinking, I'm hungry in your first language, you say to yourself, I'm hungry in English. Bit by bit, your thinking becomes bilingual. Here's a good practice to help with that. Take 5 minutes each day, and during that time, only allow yourself to think in English. Even if you're just walking or sitting quietly, describe what you see, what you feel, what you want to do next. Try it now. I'm sitting here, listening to English. I want to learn more. My mind is active, but relaxed. I can do this. These soft thoughts help rewire your brain for fluency. Let's do another soft activity now. This one is called What's in My Bag? Imagine you are opening your bag right now. What do you see? Say it in English. There's my wallet, my phone, a notebook, and a pen. I also have hand sanitizer and a pair of sunglasses. My keys are at the bottom, and a small snack too. Now imagine you're packing your bag for a trip. I need my passport, my charger, some snacks, and a book to read. I'll pack a jacket in case it gets cold. I'll take my headphones too. These scenes help your brain organize daily objects in English. Now let's practice describing how we feel, because feelings are part of everyday communication. I feel tired today. I'm excited about the weekend. I'm a little nervous about the meeting. I'm grateful for my friends. I feel calm when I listen to music. Try these with your own feelings, think about your day, and speak from your heart. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just speak honestly, clearly, and gently. Sometimes your brain feels blocked, stuck, or blank. That's okay. It means it's time for rest or a new activity. You can go for a walk and describe what you see. The sky is blue. The clouds are soft. I see a dog running. I hear birds singing. Or you can listen to a song in English and sing along, even just a few words, or watch a short clip and repeat what the speaker says. Shadowing is also a great technique. You listen, then repeat with the same rhythm and tone. Let's try some shadowing now. I'll say a phrase. You listen, then repeat. I'm going to the market. Do you want to come with me? Let's buy some vegetables. The tomatoes look fresh. I love cooking on Sundays. Let's make pasta for dinner. This kind of shadowing improves not only your speaking, but your listening and pronunciation too. It helps your brain match sound and meaning at the same time. Let's return to another short scenario. Imagine you're calling a taxi. You say, "Hello, I need a taxi to the train station, please." The person says, "Sure, what's your address?" You reply, "I'm at 52 Green Street." They say, "Okay, the driver will be there in 10 minutes. You say, "Thank you very much." Now repeat this scene with me, slowly. Hello, I need a taxi to the train station. I'm at 52 Green Street. Thank you very much. These mini dialogues prepare you for real-life moments, and the more your brain hears, speaks, and imagines English, the more fluent you will become. English won't just be something you study, it will be something you live. Let's keep moving through daily English, letting the language become part of your natural rhythm. The more familiar it feels, the less pressure you'll feel when speaking. And that's the real goal. Comfort, not perfection. Let's think about one full day, from morning to night, and practice the English phrases that go with it. Imagine it's early morning. You wake up slowly and stretch in bed. You say to yourself, "It's time to get up. I'm still a little sleepy, but I have things to do today." As you stand up and walk to the bathroom, Continue thinking in English. I'm brushing my teeth. I use a soft toothbrush. My toothpaste tastes minty. Now I'm washing my face. The water is cold. I feel more awake now. Now you go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. I'm hungry. What should I eat? I think I'll have toast and eggs. I'm heating the pan. I crack the egg and watch it cook. The smell is nice. Now I make tea. I add a little honey. These simple, ordinary moments are full of chances to use English in your thoughts. As you sit down to eat, you can continue practicing. I'm having breakfast. The toast is crispy. The egg is warm. I like quiet mornings. After this, I'll get dressed and start my day. When you think in full sentences like this, your brain builds connections between your inner voice and the language you're learning. Let's imagine now that you're getting ready to leave the house. You look outside and say, "It looks sunny today. Maybe I don't need a jacket. I'll wear my blue shirt and black jeans. I'm putting on my shoes. Now I'm locking the door. Let's go." As you walk outside, keep noticing and describing. The street is quiet. I see a few people walking their dogs. The trees are moving in the wind. There's a car passing by. I hear birds singing. This kind of walking meditation, done in English, strengthens your vocabulary and fluency without needing a book or class. Let's turn to a memory exercise now. Think back to your last weekend. What did you do? Say it in English. On Saturday, I stayed home and cleaned the house. I vacuumed the floor and washed the dishes. Then I watched a movie. It was funny and relaxing. On Sunday, I went to the park. I walked for an hour and took some pictures. I also talked to a friend on the phone. It was a peaceful day. When you practice past tense sentences like this, you're not only reviewing grammar, you're training your brain to tell stories in English. Now let's practice a short conversation. Imagine meeting someone new. You say, "Hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you." They say, "Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you too." You ask, "Where are you from?" He replies, "I'm from Canada. How about you?" You say, "I'm from the US, but I live here now." He asks, "What do you do?" You answer, "I teach English and create learning videos." Repeat that flow with me. "Hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?" "I'm from Canada." "What do you do?" "I teach English." Let the phrases flow without stress, natural, light, and relaxed. Now let's try something creative. You're writing a short journal entry in English. Just a few sentences about today. You can say, "Today was a quiet day. I woke up early and had coffee. I worked on my computer for a few hours. In the afternoon, I went for a walk. The weather was nice and the air was fresh. I listened to music and felt relaxed. Now I'm getting ready for bed." Try writing your own version in your mind now, one moment at a time. Let's talk a little about focus. Your brain learns best when it's calm, focused, and not multitasking. So even when you only have 10 minutes, give those minutes to English fully. Listen to a short story, repeat sentences, describe your room, or ask yourself questions, even in silence. What do I see? What am I doing? What do I feel right now? These questions gently activate English thinking in a peaceful, natural way. Try this silent practice now. Close your eyes if you want, and think slowly in English. I'm here, learning. I want to improve. I'm doing my best. This journey is mine. Every step counts. These affirmations not only help your English, but also your confidence. Let's do another vocabulary challenge now. I'll say a category, and you think of as many words in that category as you can. Let's begin. Fruits. What comes to mind? Apple, banana, orange, mango, pineapple, watermelon, pear. Think of a few more on your own. Now let's do another. Things in the kitchen, spoon, plate, pan, oven, fridge, cup, kettle, towel. What else? Try one more. Emotions. Happy, sad, angry, tired, excited, nervous, relaxed, calm. You're not just recalling words, you're helping your brain group and organize English concepts. Let's build a scenario again. Imagine you're in a bookstore. You walk in and say, "Hi, do you have books about photography?" The clerk replies, "Yes, they're in aisle 5. You say, "Thank you." You walk over and look at the shelves. You pick up a book and say, "This one looks interesting." You flip through the pages and decide to buy it. At the counter, you say, "I'd like to buy this, please." The clerk says, "That'll be $15. You hand them a card and say, "Here you go." Thanks. Have a great day. These moments help your mind prepare for real interactions. We'll try a few more daily situations now. Imagine you're at the dentist's office. You say, "Hi, I have an appointment at 10. The receptionist replies, "Please have a seat. The doctor will be with you shortly." You sit down and think, "I feel a little nervous, but it'll be okay." Then your name is called, and you say, "Hi, nice to meet you." The dentist says, "Let's take a look at your teeth." You reply, "Okay, I've been brushing twice a day." These small dialogues prepare your mind and body for smooth communication. Let's now return to repeat after me practice. I have a meeting at 10. I'm taking the bus today. I forgot my umbrella. Let's meet for coffee later. I'll call you after dinner. Can you help me with this? Repeat slowly. Focus on the rise and fall of the voice, the natural spaces between the words. Your brain needs rhythm, clarity, and soft repetition, not just more vocabulary, but meaningful patterns, gentle thoughts, and familiar situations. So today, we've lived in English again. We've woken up, eaten, gone out, spoken to others, remembered our weekend, and built new words and phrases. all in English. All gently and calmly, let's spend more time inside our daily experiences. Because daily life is the best classroom for learning English. Every small moment is a chance to use English naturally. Let's begin by walking through a rainy day together. Imagine you wake up and hear the sound of rain outside your window. You open your eyes and say, "It's raining today." The sound is soft and calming. I like rainy mornings. As you sit up and stretch, you continue, "I need to wear something warm today. Maybe a sweater and a jacket." You get up and look outside. The sky is gray. The street is wet. People are walking with umbrellas. You walk to the kitchen and think, "A hot drink would be nice right now. I'll make tea with ginger and honey. It smells good already." As you wait, you look around and think, "The kitchen feels quiet this morning." The rain makes everything slow down. You take your cup, sit down, and enjoy the calm. I have a few things to do today, but I'll start slowly. These small scenes are more than practice. They are the building blocks of fluency. When you train your brain to describe real moments like these, English becomes your thinking partner. Let's move into another scenario. Going to the grocery store. Say to yourself, "I'm going shopping today. I need to buy milk, eggs, and vegetables. I'll take a list so I don't forget anything." When you arrive, describe your actions. I take a cart. I walk to the produce section. The tomatoes look fresh. I put some in my bag. Now I'm looking for Ricket. It's on the next aisle. I grab some and move on. Now you're at the checkout. I put my items on the counter. The cashier scans them. I pay with my card. I say thank you and leave. Try repeating that flow. No rush, just the natural steps of a real moment in English. Now, let's practice storytelling in the past tense. Think about a memory from your childhood. Imagine it and describe it in simple English. When I was a child, I lived in a small town. There was a big park near my house. I used to go there every afternoon. I played with my friends. We ran and laughed and climbed trees. Sometimes we had picnics on the grass. Those were happy days. Past tense stories help your brain remember patterns naturally. You're not studying rules. You're using the language in a meaningful way. Let's try a memory practice together now. Repeat after me. Last weekend, I visited my friend. We had lunch together. We talked for hours. Then we went for a walk in the park. It was sunny and warm. I felt happy and relaxed. Let each sentence settle in your mind. Picture it as you say it, because language and imagination work best together. Now imagine you're at a small family dinner. Someone asks, "How was your day?" You smile and say, "It was good. I finished my work early. Then I went for a walk. I listened to music and felt peaceful. Now I'm happy to be here with you." These are real-life emotions. And when you speak from real feeling, your fluency becomes more natural. Let's now practice emotions again, but this time in full sentences. I feel tired, but I'm still learning. I feel proud of my progress. I feel a little nervous when I speak English, but I keep going. I feel excited when I understand something new. I feel calm when I listen to slow English. Let these sentences become part of your daily practice. Let's imagine another scene. You're in a library. It's quiet. You walk slowly between the shelves and think, there are so many books here. I'm looking for something interesting to read. I see a book about travel. It has pictures of different countries. I open it and read a little. The words are clear. I want to learn more. Repeat the phrases. Feel the calm, the natural movement of the words. I walk through the library. I choose a book. I sit down and read. The room is quiet. I enjoy this moment. Now let's switch to an evening routine. Imagine you're getting ready for bed. You say to yourself, I'm turning off the lights. I'm brushing my teeth. I wash my face with warm water. Now I'm changing into my pajamas. I'm setting my alarm for tomorrow. I'll read a few pages before I sleep. I feel calm and ready to rest. Daily routines like this are easy to describe in English, and they give your brain a clear, soft rhythm to follow. Here's a short shadowing exercise to end the day. Listen and repeat slowly. Good night. See you tomorrow. Sleep well. It's been a good day. I'm thankful for today. Tomorrow is a new start. Use this exercise at the end of each day. It's a way to keep English gentle and close to you. Let's now turn to describing places. This helps build useful adjectives and strong mental images. Let's start with a beach. The sand is soft. The waves are small. The sky is clear and blue. There are people walking by the water. Some children are building sandcastles. I hear seagulls in the distance. The wind is light and warm. Now describe a forest. The trees are tall and green. The air smells fresh. I hear birds and the sound of leaves moving. There's a small path between the trees. I walk slowly and breathe deeply. It feels peaceful here. Next, imagine a city street. The road is busy. I see people walking fast. Cars and buses pass by. There are small shops on both sides. The noise is loud, but familiar. I stop at a coffee shop to rest. All of these descriptions train your brain to paint with English words, not just translate, but truly create meaning with your voice. Let's do one more challenge. Describe your own room right now. Take a moment to look around and say it out loud in English. There's a desk in front of me. My phone is next to the notebook. The light is soft. I hear quiet sounds outside. This space feels comfortable. Make this a daily practice. 30 seconds of describing your space in English, and you will feel your fluency grow gently over time. The brain doesn't learn through pressure. It learns through comfort, curiosity, and connection. You are doing that now, with each sentence, with each moment, with each breath in English. Let's take another step forward in building your fluency through peaceful, natural English. Today, we'll spend more time using language in context, not just thinking about words, but living them, feeling them, shaping them into real thoughts and experiences. Let's begin with the idea of goals. Everyone has goals. Some are small, some are big. But the way we talk about them in English helps us get more confident. Try saying this out loud. I want to improve my English. I want to feel confident when I speak. I want to understand native speakers more easily. I want to express myself without hesitation. I want to enjoy learning. When you speak your goals aloud, your brain listens and starts to believe. Now let's make those goals more personal. You can say, I study English every morning for 15 minutes. I try to think in English when I do my chores. I listen to English while I cook or walk. I write in a small journal at night. These habits don't have to be perfect, but they build consistency, and your brain learns through that steady, gentle rhythm. Let's do a practice about things you like and dislike. You can say, I like listening to music in English. I enjoy reading short stories. I love learning new expressions. I don't like rushing what? Can I speak? I dislike feeling nervous in conversations. I'm learning to stay calm and speak slowly. These sentences help you speak with more feeling and clarity. Now let's go back to some useful daily expressions. Imagine you're making plans with a friend. Hey, do you want to grab lunch tomorrow? Sure, what time? Let's meet at 1. Sounds good. Where? There's a nice cafe near the station. Perfect. See you there. Repeat it slowly. Hey, do you want to grab lunch tomorrow? Let's meet at 1. There's a nice cafe. See you there. These are natural, friendly phrases you'll hear often in English. Let's now imagine you're feeling sick and need to visit a doctor. Hi, I'd like to make an appointment. I've had a sore throat for 2 days. Do you have anything available this afternoon? Okay, I can come at 3:30. Thank you. See you then. This kind of everyday English prepares you for real needs and builds fluency for real-life use. Let's now go into another peaceful visualization. Imagine a slow walk through a quiet neighborhood. The sky is blue. There's a soft breeze. You hear leaves rustling in the trees. You walk slowly and say, "This is nice. I like walking here." The houses are small and colorful. There's a cat sleeping in the sun. I stop for a moment to enjoy the view. I feel calm. These inner stories are powerful ways to develop comfort with English. Now, let's describe people. This helps grow your vocabulary and express details clearly. She has long black hair and wears glasses. He is tall and wears a dark green jacket. She smiles often and speaks quietly. He walks quickly and looks focused. These small observations train your brain to be present and to find words for what you see. Try describing yourself next. You can say, I have short hair and brown eyes. I wear a simple shirt and jeans. Today, I feel relaxed. I speak softly when I'm thinking. I smile when I understand something. These self-descriptions help you build confidence and comfort in your English. Identity. Let's practice the days of the week, but this time with full thoughts. On Monday, I usually feel busy. Tuesday is for small tasks. Wednesday feels like the middle of the week. On Thursday, I start thinking about the weekend. Friday feels lighter. Saturday is for relaxing. Sunday is peaceful. Use these to describe your own week. On Monday, On Tuesday, I usually. On Saturday, I like to. This connects English with your real time and real life. Let's continue with another gentle activity. You're at home on a Sunday afternoon. You sit near the window and listen to soft music. You pick up a book and say, "I want to read for a while." This story is interesting. I like the way the characters speak. I imagine their voices. The words make pictures in my mind. I feel calm. I'll read one more chapter before I stop. You are now thinking deeply in English, feeling connected to the words. Now, let's practice using the word because to link ideas. This helps you build longer, more fluent thoughts. I'm staying home today because it's raining. I feel tired because I didn't sleep well. I'm happy because I finished my work early. I want to learn English because I love the language. I'm calm because I'm doing something for myself. These are simple reasons, but they help you build flow in your speech. Next, let's use the word when. I listen to English when I walk. I feel good when I speak clearly. I get nervous when I don't understand. I feel proud when I try my best. I relax when I hear slow English. These sentence patterns are gentle tools. Use them often to train your speaking muscles. Let's now shift into a short routine about cooking. Imagine you're making dinner. I take out the ingredients. I cut the vegetables. I heat the oil in a pan. I add the garlic and onions. They smell delicious. Now I add the rest. I stir and wait. It's almost ready. I serve it on a plate. Dinner is done. This kind of ordinary language is the foundation of fluency. Try adding more thoughts as you practice. I like cooking because it helps me relax. I try new recipes every week. I learned this dish from my grandmother. I enjoy cooking for others. These personal touches give emotion and warmth to your English. Let's now turn to giving simple opinions. Start with easy topics. I think reading is a great way to learn. I believe speaking out loud helps fluency. In my opinion, practice is better than perfection. I feel more confident when I learn slowly. I enjoy English when it feels natural. These opinions help your voice come through clearly. You don't need complex grammar. You need gentle courage and time and your own way of saying what you feel. Let's pause and take a breath together. Inhale slowly and exhale. Say these words softly. I am learning. I am growing. I am practicing with peace. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. Every word I speak brings me closer to fluency. Every moment I spend in English helps my brain grow stronger. Let those words sit in your heart for a while. Your brain is not just learning English. It's creating a new path, a new voice, and a new way of seeing the world. Now let's shift our attention to how we ask questions in English. Because asking questions is one of the most powerful tools for building fluency. When you can ask and answer simple questions without hesitation, it means your brain is beginning to think in English automatically. Let's start with the most common question words. What? Where? When? Why? How? Who? And which? Each of these opens a door in your mind and invites new thoughts in. Let's practice together. What do you like to eat for breakfast? Where do you usually go on the weekend? When do you feel most focused? Why are you learning English? How do you study every day? Who inspires you to learn? Which app do you use for practice? Say them slowly, then answer them in your own words. No rush. Just a gentle conversation with yourself in English. Try this mini exercise now. I'll ask the questions, and you answer them aloud. What do you usually drink in the morning? Take a breath and answer. Where do you feel most relaxed? Pause and answer. How do you feel right now? Speak slowly. Even one word is enough. This is how your brain begins to think, not just remember. Let's continue practicing everyday conversation. Imagine meeting a new classmate. You say, "Hi, I'm Mia. Are you new here?" They reply, "Yes, I just started last week." You ask, "How are you liking the class so far?" They say, "It's good. I'm still getting used to it." You nod and say, "If you need anything, just ask." They smile and say, "Thanks, I appreciate it." Now, let's repeat that gently. Hi, are you new here? How are you liking the class? If you need anything, just ask. Thanks, I appreciate it. Simple, friendly, human conversations like this help your fluency more than you might realize. Now, let's move into a quiet moment of reflection. Think about this. What do you love about English? Is it the sound of the words, the way you can express feelings clearly, the sense of connection to other people? Say it softly. I love the way English feels when I speak slowly. I like hearing soft voices and calm conversations. I enjoy writing in simple English. These are gentle reminders that learning doesn't always need to be hard. It can also be peaceful, joyful, and deeply personal. Let's practice a little review now. I'll say a sentence and you change it slightly in your own words. I drink coffee in the morning. Now you try. Maybe you say, I drink tea, or I drink milk, or I don't drink anything. It doesn't have to be perfect, just read L. Now, try this one. I usually go for a walk after dinner. You can change it to, I go for a walk before breakfast, or I read after dinner. These small changes build flexibility, and flexibility is fluency. Now let's slow down and play with time expressions. These are small phrases that help organize your day in English. In the morning, in the afternoon, at night, yesterday, today, tomorrow, last week, next month. Try adding full thoughts now. In the morning, I make coffee and listen to English. Yesterday, I watched a short video lesson. Next month, I want to start a new course. These are daily thoughts you can practice every day. Let's go deeper into describing habits. You can say, I usually read before bed. I often write in my notebook. Sometimes I listen to English music. I rarely skip my study time. I never give up on learning. These kinds of adverbs, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, help you express how often you do something. Use them with real activities in your life. Now let's do a gentle repetition drill with rhythm. Listen and repeat after me. I'm learning slowly but surely. Every day I improve a little more. I speak with calm and confidence. English is becoming part of me. I believe in my ability to learn. Let your voice be soft and steady. Fluency is not a race, it's a rhythm. Let's go into another scenario now. Imagine going to a friend's house for dinner. You arrive and say, Hi, thanks for inviting me. They smile and say, I'm so glad you could come. You take off your shoes and say, Your home is beautiful. They say, Make yourself comfortable. You sit down and chat. Later you say, This food is delicious. Did you cook it yourself? They say, Yes, I love trying new recipes. You reply, You're really good at it. At the end of the evening you say, Thanks again. I had a great time. Now repeat that softly with me. Hi, thanks for inviting me. Your home is beautiful. This food is delicious. Thanks again. I had a great time. The phrase is short, simple, and warm. That's how natural conversations flow. Let's imagine another moment. You're traveling in a new city. You walk into a bakery and say, Hi, do you have any croissants? The person behind the counter says, Yes, they're fresh, right here. You say, Great, I'll take 2, please. They say, Anything else? You say, No, that's all. Thank you. Repeat that now. Do you have any croissants? I'll take 2, please. That's all. Thank you. These small exchanges are fluency in action. They may seem simple, but they help your brain get used to the rhythm of real speech. Let's turn to describing feelings again. This time, use full expressions. I feel proud of my progress. Sometimes I feel stuck, but I keep going. I feel calm when I repeat simple sentences. I feel more confident than before. I'm excited to learn something new today. Let these thoughts be part of your practice routine. Now let's speak about your surroundings again. Look around and describe them aloud in English. There's a small lamp on the table. The chair is soft and comfortable. There's a book with a red cover on the shelf. The window is open just a little. These descriptions can be done every day, and each time they help your fluency grow naturally. Let's do one more practice before we pause. You're at a bus stop. You check your watch and say, "The bus should arrive in 5 minutes." A stranger asks, "Do you know if this bus goes downtown?" You say, "Yes, it does. I'm going there too." They smile and say, "Thanks." You both wait quietly, and then you say, "It's a nice day, isn't it?" They reply, "Yes, the weather is perfect." Now repeat with me. The bus comes in 5 minutes. Yes, it goes downtown. It's a nice day, isn't it? These everyday interactions give you the practice your brain needs to become confident and calm in English. Let's continue building your English fluency through soft repetition, imagination, and thoughtful practice. You've already come so far, and now we'll explore more ways to use English in your everyday thoughts, actions, and feelings. The more you live in English, quietly, gently, the more your brain understands and adapts. Let's imagine another routine now. You're getting ready to go to work or school. You say, "I need to leave in 15 minutes. I should pack my bag. Let me check. Do I have my keys? Yes. Wallet, phone, all set. I'll wear my blue jacket. It's a little chilly outside. I think I'll take the bus today." The stop is just around the corner. As you walk out the door, you say, "It's a new day. I'm ready for it. Now let's move into the experience of being on the bus." I find a seat by the window. The sun is shining through the glass. People around me are quiet. Some are checking their phones. I listen to a short English audio lesson. I try to repeat what I hear. The city passes by outside. Buildings, cars, people walking fast. It's peaceful in here. I enjoy this small moment to learn. Moments like these are perfect for soft fluency work. Not loud, not forced, just present and thoughtful. Your brain doesn't need pressure, it needs presence. Now imagine arriving at your destination. Maybe it's your office, or a classroom, or a cafe where you work remotely. I say hello to a coworker. "Morning, how are you?" They smile and say, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" I say, "Doing well, thanks. Ready for the day." You settle at your desk and say to yourself, "I'll start with emails, then move on to my main project." Let's take it one task at a time. Let's practice another structure that's useful in daily speech: comparisons. You can say, "This task is easier than the last one." Today is warmer than yesterday. This chair is more comfortable than the other one. My English is better now than it was a few months ago. This video is longer than usual, but I'm enjoying it. These patterns give your brain structure and contrast. They help form clear thoughts with direction. Let's do a gentle practice with comparisons now. Repeat after me. My English is getting better. I feel more confident than before. I understand more words now. I speak more slowly, but clearly. I enjoy learning more than I used to. These soft phrases support a growing sense of progress. Let's now shift to describing tasks. This is helpful because it strengthens verbs, your action words. Imagine you're working at your desk. You say, I'm writing an email. I check the details twice before sending. Now I'm updating a document. I organize files into folders. I schedule meetings for the week. Then I take a short break. Now imagine switching environments. You're back at home. I take off my shoes and sit on the sofa. I drink some water and rest for a few minutes. I look through the messages on my phone. Later, I'll prepare something for dinner. I feel tired but satisfied. It was a good day. Let's do a soft day review practice now. Speak gently and reflectively. Today, I learned something new. I spoke more English than yesterday. I listened carefully and repeated what I heard. I described my actions out loud. I stayed calm when I didn't understand. I took time to rest and recharge. I'm proud of my effort. Now let's imagine a new scenario, visiting a friend's house for the first time. You arrive and say, "Hi, thanks for inviting me over." They reply, "Of course, come in." You look around and say, "Your home is lovely." They say, "Make yourself at home." You smile and ask, "Can I help with anything?" They say, "No, everything's ready. Just relax." Now repeat it with me. "Hi, thanks for inviting me." Your home is lovely. Can I help with anything? Just relax. Practicing these natural exchanges helps you prepare your brain for the rhythm of real connection. English becomes more than a subject. It becomes a soft tool for everyday kindness. Let's now think about the language of kindness. You can say, "That's really thoughtful of you." "I appreciate your help." "Thanks for understanding." "You're very kind." "Let me know if I can return the favor." "It means a lot to me." These gentle emotional expressions create connection, and they're beautiful tools for speaking with heart. Let's talk now about giving advice in English, even simple advice. You should take a short break. It's a good idea to drink some water. Maybe try listening again slowly. Don't worry about small mistakes. Keep practicing, and you'll get better. These sentence forms help you guide and support others, and they also guide yourself. Now let's practice listening and summarizing. I'll say a few sentences, and you try to repeat the main idea. Ready? I usually wake up early, but today I slept in because it was raining and I felt tired. What's the main idea? Maybe, she slept in because it was raining. Let's try another. I wanted to watch a movie last night, but I had to finish a project, so I'll watch it this weekend. The key idea could be, she had work and will watch the movie this weekend. These kinds of mini comprehension moments help your brain listen actively and remember meaning, not just words. Let's do another set of affirmations together, slow and soft. I trust the process of learning. I am patient with myself. I practice with peace and presence. I am becoming more fluent each day. I am connected to English now. I am doing well, and I will keep going. Let's imagine now that you're writing a message to a friend in English. Hey, how are you? Just wanted to check in and say hello. I've been studying English a lot this week. It's slow, but I'm enjoying it. Hope you're doing well. Let's catch up soon. This kind of gentle, written English is a great way to train your brain to think naturally in full sentences. You can even try this as a daily activity. Write a message to an imaginary friend each evening in English. You can say, "Today was a little hard, but I kept practicing." I listened to Mia's voice and repeated slowly. I learned some new phrases and tried to use them in my thoughts. I feel proud of myself. This imaginary friend could even be yourself, writing to your future self saying, "Keep going. You've come this far. Don't stop." Fluency is not about speaking quickly or perfectly. It's about speaking with clarity, comfort, and courage. It's about creating a soft space in your mind where English feels natural, where you are allowed to be slow and thoughtful and real. You're already doing that. One thought at a time, one gentle sentence after another. Let's continue walking together through this peaceful practice. Your fluency is growing not just from words, but from the way you feel the language, the way you let it move through your thoughts, softly, slowly, and with focus. Now let's return to the practice of gentle storytelling. This time, imagine you are traveling to a new town by train. The train moves quietly through the countryside. You sit by the window and say, "The view is beautiful. There are green hills in the distance. I see farms and small houses. The sun is shining on the fields." You sip your drink and relax. This trip feels peaceful. I'm excited to explore the new town. I have my map and my small bag. I'll take pictures and try new food. These small travel stories let your mind expand. They help your English grow with curiosity. Now let's describe a market. You arrive and say, "It's busy today. There are many people walking around. I see fresh fruit and vegetables. There are stands selling bread and cheese. The smells are rich and warm. I hear soft music in the background. I ask, 'How much is this apple?' They say, $1 for two. I smile and say, 'Thank you, I'll take 4. Practice repeating these scenes. Feel the rhythm of real life in English. Now let's do a reflection activity. I'll guide you through a set of calm English thoughts, and you just breathe and speak them softly to yourself. I am here. I am learning. I am doing something good for myself. Even small steps are progress. I trust that my brain is growing stronger each time I listen. English is becoming familiar. I will not rush. I will not compare. I will continue gently, patiently, and peacefully. Let these thoughts become part of your daily routine. Let's now return to the idea of questions. This time we'll practice tag questions. These are short questions at the end of a sentence that invite a reply. For example, "It's a nice day, isn't it? You've been practicing, haven't you? You like music, don't you?" She's working late, isn't she? They've already left, haven't they? Try repeating these slowly. Tag questions add friendliness to your voice, and they help you check and confirm information gently. Now imagine you're making small talk with someone. Small talk is light conversation used to connect politely. You can say, "Nice weather today, right?" "Did you see that news story yesterday?" "Busy week so far?" "I can't believe it's already Friday." These short phrases open space for connection, and they're useful in many social settings. Let's try a short conversation using small talk. You say, "Hi there, how's your day going?" The other person says, "Pretty good, thanks." "And yours?" You smile and say, "Not bad, just finishing up some work." They nod, "Same here." You say, "The week went by fast, didn't it?" They say, "It really did." Now let's repeat that slowly. "Hi there, how's your day going?" "Not bad, just finishing some work." The week went by fast, didn't it? These small exchanges help you feel more relaxed in social English. Let's shift now to describing future plans. This helps your brain prepare thoughts ahead of time. Say, "Tomorrow I'm going to visit my cousin." "Next week I'll start a new course." "I'm planning to clean the house this weekend." "I'll probably watch a movie tonight." "I want to practice more speaking next month." When you speak about your future, your brain begins to create forward-flowing English, and that's a key part of fluency. Let's practice using going to and will in full thoughts. "I'm going to cook dinner at 7. I will call my friend later. I'm going to study for 30 minutes. I will rest after that. I'm going to listen to English before bed." Each sentence gently points forward, building habit, intention, and rhythm in your language. Now let's visit another gentle scene. You're at the airport waiting for your flight. You say, "My flight is at 4:15. I've already checked in. I'm sitting near the gate. There's a coffee shop nearby. I think I'll grab something to drink. The announcement says we're boarding soon. I feel calm and ready to travel." This type of peaceful travel imagery gives your brain a new setting for English fluency. Now imagine you're writing a to-do list for the day. Say, "I need to do the laundry. I want to clean the kitchen. I have to respond to some emails. I should take a short walk. I plan to study English after lunch. I'll try to sleep early tonight." This list connects language with organization and helps you plan your day in English. Let's continue with gentle role play. You are at a restaurant. The server says, "Hi, welcome. Here's the menu." You say, "Thank you. I'll take a few minutes." Then you order, "I'd like the grilled chicken with vegetables, please. Can I get water with lemon?" The server says, "Of course. Would you like dessert later?" You say, "Maybe. I'll see how I feel." These quiet dining scenes give your English a nacho, rail, and practical structure. Let's repeat those slowly now. "I'd like the grilled chicken, please. Can I get water with lemon? Maybe I'll have dessert." Use this language next time you eat out or simply imagine it and speak it out loud when you're home. Let's also practice expressing choices and preferences. You can say, I prefer tea to coffee. I like quiet cafes more than noisy places. I enjoy learning in the morning. I'd rather stay home tonight. I usually choose soft music when I study. These gentle preferences make your speaking more personal and expressive. Let's close this session with another moment of soft reflection. Say this with me. I am becoming more fluent. I don't need to rush. I trust my brain to absorb the language. I will use English gently and naturally. I can describe my world, my day, and my feelings. This is real fluency. I am already on the path. Let's continue training your brain for English by going deeper into emotional fluency. Being able to speak about how you feel, what you need, and what you care about is a powerful part of communication. It makes your English real, not just something you study, but something you live with honesty and warmth. Let's begin by talking about how we feel when we're overwhelmed. You can say, I feel stressed today. There's too much on my mind. I need to take a short break. I'm doing my best, but I need rest. I'll come back to this later. These sentences are important because they let your brain express pressure in a gentle way. Naming your feelings helps you release them. Now let's speak about hope. I believe things will get better. I trust that I'm growing, even if I don't see it yet. I know I'll speak English more freely with time. I'm doing something kind for myself by learning. Each word I speak brings me closer to my goals. These thoughts create a quiet strength inside your mind, a calm belief in your own journey. Let's do another visualization. Imagine yourself in a cozy corner of a library. The light is soft. The pages of your book feel smooth in your hands. You take a deep breath and say, I'm surrounded by knowledge. There are so many stories here. I like the quiet sound of pages turning. I feel safe and curious. I open my notebook and write a few words in English. Today, I feel peaceful. These little moments of imagination help you bring English into your inner world. Now let's practice useful phrases for asking for help. Could you help me, please? I'm not sure I understand. Can you explain that again? Sorry, can you say that more slowly? What does this word mean? How do you spell that? These polite, gentle questions are powerful tools. They help you keep learning while staying calm and connected. Let's repeat some of those softly. Could you help me, please? Can you say that again? What does this word mean? It's okay to ask. Fluency includes curiosity. Let's now describe different kinds of weather in English. This helps grow descriptive vocabulary. It's sunny and warm today. The wind is strong and cold. It's raining lightly, just a drizzle. The sky is cloudy, but no rain yet. It snowed last night, and the ground is white. The air feels fresh and clean this morning. These phrases help you speak naturally about the world around you. Now, let's do a rhythm practice using weather sentences. Repeat after me. It's a sunny day. I'm wearing light clothes. The wind is cool. The sky is blue. I like this weather. Keep the pace slow, steady, soft. Now, imagine you're giving someone directions in English. You say, go straight. Then turn left at the corner. The cafe is next to the bookstore. It's about a 5-minute walk. You'll see a large red sign. It's across the street from the park. These phrases are good for giving help and also for understanding others when you ask for directions. Let's move into another relaxing practice. Describing your room, but now using senses. You can say, the blanket feels soft. The air smells clean. I hear quiet music in the background. The sunlight comes through the curtains. This space helps me feel calm. I feel safe and peaceful here. Speaking with your senses helps you build emotional depth in English. Now, let's practice talking about learning itself. This helps you become more aware of your growth. Say, I used to feel nervous when speaking. Now I feel a little more confident. I still make mistakes, but I keep going. I understand more than I did last month. I'm learning at my own pace. This is my journey. These reflections show how far you've come and remind your brain that fluency is about the whole experience, not just the speed. Now let's try giving a few opinions about English learning tools. I think listening practice is very helpful. In my opinion, shadowing builds confidence. I like learning through stories and conversations. I prefer slow, clear speech when I study. I enjoy repeating natural sentences. I believe that learning should feel calm. These opinion phrases allow you to express preference gently and clearly. Let's now do another role play. You are at a hotel reception desk. You say, "Hi, I have a reservation under Mia. I booked a room for 2 nights. Can I check in now?" The receptionist says, "Yes, of course. May I see your ID?" You hand it over and say, "Here it is." They smile and say, "You're all set. Here's your key. Your room is on the 3rd floor." You say, "Thank you so much." Now repeat it slowly. "Hi, I have a reservation. Can I check in now? Here's my ID. Thank you so much." This practice builds comfort with travel conversations, which use gentle, polite English. Now let's return to calm affirmate in practice. Repeat after me in a soft voice. I am learning in my own way. I speak English with care and clarity. Each word I say is part of my progress. Fluency is growing inside me. I trust the rhythm of my learning. Now imagine you are sitting at a park bench writing in your journal. You say, I saw a child playing with a red balloon. A dog walked past me, wagging its tail. The wind moved gently through the trees. I wrote a few thoughts in my notebook. I feel peaceful right now. This moment belongs to me. These soft journal thoughts help your fluency feel personal, emotional, and true. Let's practice expressing gratitude now. You can say, I'm grateful for this quiet time to learn. I'm thankful for my progress. I appreciate my own effort. I'm lucky to have this moment to grow. Gratitude is like sunlight for your mind. It helps ideas grow stronger and deeper. The more your English becomes connected to your real thoughts, your emotions, your choices, your stories, the more fluent and natural it becomes. You're not just learning a language, you're living it, shaping it, breathing it. Let's continue gently with more natural conversations, reflections, and daily thinking in English. You've come so far on this journey, and now we're going to keep expanding your fluency by practicing through more soft real-life situations. Imagine now you are calling to make an appointment. You say, "Hello, I'd like to schedule an appointment, please." The receptionist replies, "Sure. What day and time work for you?" You think for a moment and say, "How about Friday morning? We have an opening at 10 a.m. Does that work?" You say, "Yes, 10 is perfect. Thank you." They respond, "You're all set. We'll see you Friday." You say, "Thanks again. Have a great day." Repeat it slowly now. "Hello, I'd like to schedule an appointment. How about Friday morning?" 10 is perfect. Thank you. Let's now go into how we describe our routines in more detail. The more we describe what we do regularly, the easier it becomes to think fluently. You can say, I usually wake up at 7. I stretch and drink some water first. Then I check my phone and read the news. After that, I take a shower and get dressed. I eat a light breakfast, usually toast or fruit. Then I begin my workday. These steps become stronger each time you speak them in English. Now try speaking about your evening routine. After work, I like to relax a little. Sometimes I go for a short walk. I eat dinner around 7 or 8. Later, I read or watch something in English. I try to sleep before midnight. I end my day with quiet and calm. Speaking routines helps your brain hold complete ideas together, and that's the beginning of smooth speech. Let's now move into describing physical feelings and health. You can say, I feel tired today. I have a small headache. I didn't sleep well last night. I think I need to drink more water. I feel more relaxed after stretching. My stomach hurts a little. I'll rest for a bit. These phrases help you describe your body clearly in daily life. Now try some positive expressions. I feel great this morning. I slept really well. My energy is good today. I feel light and focused. I'm ready to have a productive day. Speaking how you feel helps your fluency grow with honesty and presence. Let's imagine you're doing chores at home. Describe what you're doing in real time. I'm sweeping the floor. I fold the laundry and put it away. I wash the dishes with warm water. I clean the mirror with a soft cloth. I organize the books on my shelf. These small, everyday actions become English lessons when you speak through them with calm focus. Now let's imagine you're writing a shopping list. You can say, I need to buy bread, eggs, and some fruit. I also want to get tea and honey. Do we have milk? I should check. I might also get some snacks for later. Let me write this down so I don't forget. I'll go to the store after lunch. These everyday thoughts help your brain link language with intention and habit. Let's now revisit talking about hobbies. You can say, I like listening to music in the evening. I enjoy reading short stories. I love taking pictures when I go outside. I sometimes draw or paint when I have time. I like learning new things online. I enjoy walking while listening to English. Speaking about what you enjoy keeps your learning positive and full of emotion. Let's practice a soft story now. Imagine it's Sunday afternoon. You're sitting outside, enjoying the breeze. The weather is perfect. I hear the wind moving through the trees. There are children playing nearby. I have a cup of tea in my hands. I feel peaceful. This is my moment of rest. Let this image sit with you as you speak. Your fluency will grow with gentle repetition of calm scenes like this. Now let's practice using the present perfect tense. It's used to talk about experiences or actions that have happened at some point before now. You can say, I've studied English for a few years. I've never been to London, but I'd like to go. I've already finished my homework. I've spoken to her about the problem. I've just eaten. I haven't listened to that podcast yet. These are useful structures to build depth into your speaking. Repeat some of those slowly with me. I've studied English for a few years. I've just eaten. I haven't listened to that yet. Let them sit in your voice with softness. Now let's practice another reflection. This time about your journey as a learner. Say, when I started learning English, I felt unsure. Sometimes I avoided speaking. But now I see how far I've come. I speak with more calm and control. I understand more when I listen. I have more confidence, even if I still make mistakes. I'm proud of my progress. Speaking about your past and present helps your brain build a full picture of your language growth. Let's also do a soft imagination about being with someone you care about. You say, it's nice to spend time together. We're sitting in a quiet cafe. We're talking about our day. You're telling me a story and I'm listening closely. I smile as you speak. It feels good to be here with you. Practicing warm emotional connection through language allows English to become more than just words. It becomes part of how you feel and relate. Let's practice a few closing expressions now. It was great talking with you. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Let's do this again soon. Take care and talk to you later. Have a peaceful rest of your day. These phrases are perfect for friendly goodbyes and help your speech sound complete and kind. Now take a deep breath with me and say softly, I am building my English voice. It's soft, slow, and steady. I'm training my brain with peace and focus. This journey is mine, and I'm doing beautifully. You've come so far on this journey, and this final part is all about reflection, celebration, and reminding your brain that fluency is already growing inside you, gently, naturally, and consistently. Let's begin with a soft memory. Think back to your very first English lesson. Maybe it was years ago, or maybe just recently. Maybe you were nervous, excited, confused, or curious. Say softly, "When I started, I didn't know what to expect." Some days felt easy, others felt hard. Sometimes I felt stuck. But I kept showing up. I kept listening, repeating, learning. Now I see how far I've come. Now say this to yourself. I am no longer just learning English. I'm living it. It's part of my thoughts, my habits, my voice. I can describe my day, my feelings, and my world. I can understand more than I used to. I speak with more calm than I ever have. Let's gently speak about self-care in English, because training your brain also means giving it rest, love, and encouragement. Say, "Today I will be kind to myself." If I feel tired, I will take a break. If I make mistakes, I will stay calm. If I don't understand something, I will try again. I will speak slowly and clearly. I will celebrate my progress. Let's now practice talking about dreams and hopes, even in simple words. You can say, "One day, I want to travel to another country. I'd like to meet people and speak in English comfortably. I hope to make new friends who speak English too. I want to feel relaxed when I talk. I want to help others who are learning." These dreams give your learning purpose, and that purpose gives you power. Now, let's speak about gratitude, because gratitude makes your brain more open and present. I'm grateful for this moment to learn. I'm thankful for the chance to grow. I appreciate my own effort. I'm lucky to be able to learn from anywhere. I feel thankful for the journey. Say it slowly. Mean every word. Let's imagine the future now. A year from today, you sit down with someone and have a soft, natural conversation in English. You say, "I remember when I was still practicing every day. I spoke slowly. I repeated a lot. And now, I speak with confidence. I can tell stories, ask questions, share my ideas. I never gave up, and now I'm living what I once only imagined." Let's practice now a final visualization together. You're sitting outside at sunset. The air is soft, quiet, warm. You take a deep breath and think, "Today I trained my brain with peace. I spoke from my heart. I listened carefully. I repeated with focus. I stayed with the language even when it was hard. I'm proud of myself." Now say with me, "I am fluent in the way that matters. I speak with care. I grow a little every day. I enjoy this process. I am patient, present, and powerful." Let's repeat some final affirmations together to seal this journey. Fluency is not about speed. It's about presence. I speak English with ease and clarity. My brain understands more than ever. My voice is calm, steady, and strong. I will continue to train with peace and joy. Now, one last time, take a deep breath with me. Inhale slowly and exhale. Smile softly and say, I've done something wonderful today. You've trained your brain with love, with focus, with commitment. You've walked through daily life in English. You've spoken about your past, your present, your hopes, your thoughts, your feelings. That is real fluency, and that is something no one can take from you. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm Mia, and I'm proud of you. Keep practicing. Keep living your English. And never forget, you're doing better than you think. See you next time.